Hey, Mark, thanks for taking me out for lunch today. That was really nice of you.
No problem. Sure is taking them.
Yeah, but they're swamped. Just relax.
You know,
They're
and
coming.
there's something about that waiter. I've seen him before, and there's something goofy about him. I don't know. I can't pin it down.
Look, you got to get over it. You don't have a stalker. There's nothing wrong with the waiter. But just, let's talk about the show this week.
Oh, the show. I'm down in Texas with the Miller boys, and they are good coyote trappers, Lisa. They fill the truck. Oh, about time.
Well, thank you.
Careful. There.
Oh, yeah.
The water! Cold water! Water! No, on my hands, you idiot! What's worse?
Bloodshot eyes of knowledge, too proud to ever behold the all that is this and nothingness out on the bad river road, out on the bad river road.
First one in the morning.
So you sit on the road here and you got the draw coming in. So would you consider that kind of a better spot because they might be coming from 4 different ways?
Yep, that's kind of the idea.
That was perfect. You guys had 2 sets here. Was yours sprung off there? Yeah. What do you suppose happened?
Not real sure here on this one.
Well, you guys are pros, and even the pros get sprung off traps. Maybe a deer or... First coyote of the day. Do you ever get skunked?
Ever get skunked?
Yeah.
Every now and then.
And then you have days when you're over 20.
Yep. It'll go both ways.
And you are using a number 2 trap, 2 coils. And I point that out because almost all the high number guys use smaller traps.
Yeah, this is a K9 Junior trap from No BS out of Iowa. And I find that to be a really good coyote trap.
And so, Rick, you basically trap year-round in a sense because you're doing critter control.
Right, yeah, we do nuisance wildlife control in the summertime and trapping Texas coyotes in the winter.
And
That's
people don't like bats and mice in their homes.
People get pretty excited when they got a bat flying over their head in the evening when they're sitting in the living room watching TV.
And they don't like coyotes among their cattle either.
That's right.
Pretty basic set, isn't it?
Yep, pretty simple. When you're running 100 sets a day, you got to keep them quick and simple. And that set works, so there's no reason to do anything different.
Those are muleys, right? Yeah.
Wiebe Trapline Adventures is brought to you by Wiebe Big Game Skinning and Processing Knives. Available now at WiebeKnives.com. Who's Your Trapper Supply, your complete trapline outfitter. And by FurTakerTV.com, the largest selection of trapping videos online.
The typical Texas coyote?
Yep.
Looks healthy. You got this set on a whole bunch of intersections here. You've got a road coming from the north, right? Or no, that's not north, is it?
It's north up, but kind of about there is north. That's kind of northeast there.
You got two roads coming this way, and a road that way. Being early in the day, I'd yet to realize the brothers compete. I suppose this is normal. As the day progressed, however, the rivalry became intense. That's like a few rocks down in there.
Yeah, it's like trapping in the gravel pit here. And does another one.
That was quick.
Don't take long.
Now, Rick, you said you like trapping these ponds because it's so darn dry out here.
Yeah. Anytime you can come to water, the cows are coming to water, the game animals are coming to water, and the coyotes will use that opportunity to find something to eat or drink. They're usually pretty good locations.
Hey Chris, what Wiebe knife do you have in your pocket?
Hey Chad, I got the Vixen.
Very cool. What do you use that for?
Well, I use it for just about everything. From in the kitchen to the garden to hunting, trapping. I can just switch blades out and carry on with my business. Spent a lot of time grilling and barbecuing and camping. It's become my favorite knife. And being a carpenter, I really love the wooden handle.
Cool. So what made you pick a Wiebe?
Well, best knife on the market. Pretty sweet knife, replaceable blade, and just like that, you got a brand new knife every time.
Hide from you.
All right.
I can't believe you caught yourself coyote. Well, congratulations.
Now we got the brotherly competition.
He does more than just drive me around. Once in a while he'll catch a coyote. Here's my set, and it got blowed chuck full of sand.
It looks like a decent Texas coyote. Rollin, like Rick, runs a very successful animal nuisance control business. Bats, mice, you name it. he deals with it. And then he joins Rick for 2 weeks each year down in Texas to trap coyotes. And they have a very good relationship from what I can tell.
Just like some cheap perfume that worships the sweet of sweetness, and it knows the sense feels to the one who wears the small.
Wiebe Trapline Adventures is brought to you by North American Trappers Dakota Series Snares and Snare Products, DakotaLineFur.com, the largest selection of quality graded tan furs, and by Naturally Bob Pet Shampoo, pet safe shampoo, available at Shields.com.
Despite the drifting sand, both Rick and Rollin used the Leggett style stepped out set. They took lessons from the Leggetts years ago and have used that set ever since. This is the Black Dog hammer, and it's made of really high grade steel. It's made about 10 miles from our shop, and our engineer designed it, and it's guaranteed for life. And the handle is round up here, so when you dig with it, it fits your hand real nice. You can pound on it if you want, and it's got a nice sharp bevel here, and I really like it. It's not that I need a trowel that much, but I do like it. And sometimes I use a drill to make my holes, but this one I use this, and it just makes a really nice little hole there. So there it was, alone, fighting time, fighting decay, perhaps providing a little shelter to rodents and insects. A cabin that for a time was a home to someone, and perhaps more than just one person, maybe a family. Did they have a good life here, or was it pure hardship? Why did they choose this spot, and why did they leave?
You know, the hands of time, they believe that's what they do the best. They wrestle your days from you, and your nights aren't really rest. So find a moment that tempts you to share this mortal load, like the morning that's so deliberate, out on the bad river road, out on the bad river road.
Well, who's in the lead right now? Rick, are you?
2 ahead now.
12 to 10.
Yep. That's a big dog.
As the sun was starting to set and the air was cooling, I reflected on what a perfect day it had been. I really have a cool gig going on here. I find the best of the best trappers and tag along. They do the work and I run the camera. The scenery is magnificent and the friendships are real. Rick, he makes just a really simple set. The one thing that's different about his than others you'll see is he uses the legged approach, where his drill goes in really at a close to horizontal angle. But that aside, it's a very simple set. He's not moving a lot of dirt to get this in, which saves on your energy, your calories. Somebody that doesn't know trapping, they might come upon this and say, well, gee, that looks like a third grader made this. Well, he's got 22 coyotes in the back of the truck right now.
Wiebe Trapline Adventures is brought to you by the all-new Wiebe Fillet Knife for Fishermen, available now at WiebeKnives.com, by Cumberland's Northwest Trappers Supply, and by Mark Steck Animal Lures, quality baits and lures with proven performance.
Somebody that doesn't know trapping, they might come upon this and say, well, gee, that looks like a third grader made this. Well, he's got 22 coyotes in the back of the truck right now.
You make what the coyotes like.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah.
Not what the bookwork says.
And he's got those two little ridges there beside it, and that's just part of the set. Those are
kind of guides the
intentional.
coyote. It kind of narrows him right down in on top of the trap. For every coyote you see step up here, you'll see 100 of them right down here.
Okay.
That's just kind of the way it works.
Yeah.
And it works, so I keep doing it. Took me about 2 years to figure out that set the way I like it, to where it's catching. You're never going to catch every one of them, but you catch a big majority of the coyotes that come through this set.
And you notice there's no backing. Well, it's the reason is because of the angle of that hole.
Yeah, with that hole going straight back like this, that coyote has to come around the front to look in the hole. And when he comes around the front, the trap's right there, his nose is right here, he's looking down that hole, his foot's right there. And it works. There's two, that'll be two here.
The brothers finished the day with 27 coyotes. Rick for the year caught over 600 coyotes, and this does not count the ones Rollin caught when he was with them. They skin them all using the Wiebe Wicked Sharp knives. How many is this for the day? 26. 26.
Number 26.
Phenomenal catch. And the contest is pretty much won.
We got her sealed now.
Yeah.
Hard to say, but he can pull it out. He's done it before.
The older brother has 16, the younger brother 10. Both respectable, very respectable.
This stuff is hard to keep a set working in.
Yeah, I see.
Really nasty.
I'm surprised I didn't step in Rollin's set. It's like sugar sand down here.
Yep.
Here's the screen. Might as well take this one with you.
Yeah. I usually pick them up if I can find them. Most of them ain't reusable, but every now and then you find one that is.
What kind of swivel was that on that trap?
It's a barrel swivel. Kendall just started using them this year. I guess he wanted to use me as a guinea pig because I think I'm one of the few guys that have gotten them. And the guys that put them together for him says don't sell any more of them. They didn't like putting them on. Said they were a pain in the ass to put on the chains.
Oh,
Man, this is hard to work with this mess.
well, if the coyote don't care, steps there, it's all good.
I certainly don't care if he don't care.
Here we go. Woo!
You gotta wrap them more,
Oh, for Pete's sakes.
You're making a mess.
No. Here, you gotta hurry. What'd the doctor say?
My fingerprints are gone. Totally
Really?
burned off.
Your thumbprints?
Everything's burned off, Lisa. It's gone.
How convenient can it get?
I'm not too happy.
Well, until next time, peaceful waters.
And how much do you expect?
Omnivores, Pete. That means they eat both meat and plants. They eat nuts, grains, grasses, insects. In addition, they have cannibalistic tendencies. Yeah.
So very, very similar to prairie dog.
The whole wide world's at your fingertips.